Welcome, and thank you for joining me again today. If you visited me in my last segment, where I discussed one of my favorite landscape plants, you became familiar with this beautiful gardenia that is called First Love, a cold hardy gardenia. I was able to harvest 2 fresh, beautiful blooms, and now I've brought them indoors to help me enjoy the beauty and the fragrance that they privilege us with outdoors, indoors, for my everyday enjoyment. As you can see, these have withered. Gardenias do not last extremely long in the home once they're cut and in water. They're a very fragile bloom. They do yellow and wither and dry. However, the fragrance is still absolutely glorious. As you can see, the green foliage still looks lovely. Now we have our 2 blooms that we have harvested, and I'm simply going to replace them with these, put the fresh ones in, and take the withered ones out. Typically, what you want to do is change the water in your vase so that it is fresh for your newly harvested blooms. I've done that earlier, so we are really ready to go. And just prepare yourself for this wonderful treat. These withered blooms will go back into my landscape bed. As we've discussed before, this organic material is very good once it's worked back into the soil for your other plants that are growing. It provides them wonderful nourishment, and it adds richness to your soil. That's what we're going to do with these withered gardenia blooms. We'll remove those. Now for that very special treat I promised you. These are the 2 beautiful, new, Fresh Love cold hardy gardenias that we have harvested from our bush. They are magnificent, aren't they? We have earlier, when we harvested them, gone ahead and trimmed off the leaves that were on the lower portion of the stem, so that we can gently immerse them in the water and still have good balance to where these will stand up in the vase because they are such large blooms and therefore tend to be top heavy. We need the stem to balance out the weight so that they will display in this manner absolutely gorgeous inside your home. And there are our 2 blooms. Now these, very much like the other blooms, will last probably 3 to 4 days before they wither to the extent that the ones were that we saw in the beginning. But for now, what I am sharing with you are freshly harvested, First Love, beautiful, perfect gardenia blooms with the most awesome fragrance that will permeate and fill this entire room. You know, there's a reason that they use gardenia in so many fragrances, perfumes, and body bath and talc, and colognes that you can purchase, because it is such a mixture of light, but yet there are undertones with a little bit of a fuller body to the fragrance. And it is very distinctive and soothing in so many ways. So thank you for joining me as I am bringing this soothing, intoxicating fragrance of the gorgeous gardenia indoors. See you next time.